Hello everyone. In today's lesson, we are going to learn 5 more English words. The lesson has been prepared by me, Svetlana Mandal. I hope you guys are learning these words and using these in your everyday speeches. So let's just continue with the lesson. The first word that we have in today's lesson is ebullient. Now, this one basically refers to someone who is enthusiastic and who is very zestfully enthusiastic. So, let's look at the example. My father has an ebullient personality. So, my father is very, enthusiastic, and whenever my friends come over, he has a very amiable kind of a personality. Like, my friends don't feel very on guard when he's around in the house. So that's what makes him ebullient. He's enthusiastic, he's very interested in what kind of plans we are making, he's very interested in my, if any kind of adventurous trip that I'm going on, and more than me, he's very enthusiastic about that. So that is what makes him an ebullient person. Now, the next word that we have in today's lesson is idiosyncratic. Now, this one basically refers to, belonging to one's peculiar and individual character. So, see, we all are different human beings, and then we all have different personalities. And because of this, we have our own individual traits and characters. So, idiosyncratic is like that kind of, like, say today, if I have an obsession about collecting certain kind of rubber bands, okay, for example, for certain kind of rubber bands. So even though it's very weird the kind of rubber bands that I use, but my friends, they know, when they see this kind of a rubber band, they know that it belongs to me, because how peculiar it is. Like, they do know that I am the only possible person around them whom they know can use these kind of rubber bands. So it becomes very idiosyncratic of me. So let's look at the example. His teaching methods are idiosyncratic but very successful. So maybe, this particular teacher, the way he teaches is very different from the way the other professors or teachers they teach, but the methods, even though it's idiosyncratic, they work out. Like, students enjoy his classes, and they are able to comprehend whatever he's saying, in spite of having those idiosyncratic kind of methods of teaching in the class. So that is what idiosyncratic means. The next word that we have is proficuous. Now, this one basically means something which is profitable, advantageous, or useful. Let's look at the example. There will also be a decision made when it is the most proficuous time to announce it. So, see, this particular decision could have been made at any point of time, right? But this person who decides when to announce the news, he says that let's wait for a time which is when the news, like announcing the news, will be a proficuous one. Okay, so it's like he wants to make the most out of the news. I don't know what kind of news it is, but that is the whole point. That is when, like, to have the situation is such that when he releases or he announces the news at say 8 o'clock today evening, it is going to be a proficuous one. It's going to be the best time, and it's going to be advantageous to release the news or announce the news at 8 o'clock in the evening. So that is what proficuous means. The next word that we have today is remunerative. Now, this one refers to, finally rewarding or lucrative. For example, our investors are seeking more remunerative opportunities. So it's like, it just means, more rewardful, like something which is more profitable. That is what remunerating means. The next word that we have is the last word in today's lesson, and this is called winebibber. Now, this basically refers to someone who drinks too much of wine. For example, you can just look at her wine cellar and say that she is a true winebibber. Now, her wine cellar is stocked with like so many wine bottles and of such huge varieties and range of prices that anybody can look at it and say that this particular person is definitely a wine bibber. Like, she loves wine, that's why, of course, that is the only reason why she's storing it. So that's it for today's lesson. In the next lesson, we'll again look at 5 more different words. Until then, please take care of yourself and thank you for staying with me till the end.